The Wonderful Company is pledging to help Central Valley school districts and nonprofit organizations stay afloat during this pandemic.
They created a $1 million relief fund to support them. Tyra Majors is live in Studio B with details on how our local programs can apply for the grant. Tyra.
Good morning, Sarah and Aaron. Yeah, this grant is a great opportunity for our local organizations and schools. It directly impacts us here at home. I'm going to bring in Andy with the Wonderful Company. He's going to tell us all about this grant. How are you doing?
Great, Tyra. Thanks for having me on this morning.
Thank you for joining us. So first off, tell us about the Wonderful Company and kind of your commitment to helping our rural communities get fresh produce and make sure we live healthier lives.
Yeah, the heart of the Wonderful Company's philanthropy work is really where our employees live and work. And 80% of Wonderful Company's 3,500 Central Valley employees live right here in Kern County. And we have really three pillars of our community in what we're trying to do with our philanthropy. Number one is education. Number two, health and wellness. Number three, community. So our $1.1 million or $1 million community relief fund is to really help the nonprofits do work in the communities where our employees live and work.
So can you tell us about who's eligible for these grants? You mentioned the local nonprofits and also school districts as well. What requirements do they have to though to apply? Yeah,
the requirement is basically we want nonprofits and schools to develop programs and services that are going to provide relief in the communities of Delano, Wasco, Shafter here in Kern County. The program also expands north to Delray, Sanger, Mendota, and Fireabove right here locally. It is really the rural communities, especially the rural communities where the essential and farm workers are in providing food for this great nation.
Definitely an important initiative, and you're looking at all the information on your graph on that screen right now. So these grants will range from $1,000 to $100,000. That application deadline is August 31st. Andy, can you tell us anything else people need to know before applying?
I would just say this. We would encourage anyone doing nonprofit work here in Kern County to submit an application. We've left the guidelines and requirements very open because really what the Wonderful Company is looking for is nonprofits to tell us what their community needs rather than the Wonderful Company tell them. So we're looking forward to seeing these nonprofit applications come in. And then also we've left some room for companies that really have some emergency relief between now and the end of the month to apply now because the Wonderful Company is looking to make an impact as soon as we can with this $1 million.
Thanks again for sharing that information with us. And if you're interested in applying for these grants, you can go over to our website, bakersfieldnow.com. There's a link to the application right on our website. Thank you again, Andy, for coming on the show. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Is there a story you think we should investigate? Call our Eyewitness News tip line at 869-2929.